President Drake sits down with the Lantern and Lantern TV.
Freshmen will be the only students with the gift of forgiveness.
And a new bike share program is launched on campus.
That's all right here on Buckeye News Now. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Ariana Bernard.
And I'm Amanda Vaughn. You're watching Buckeye News Now.
President Michael Drake sat down with the Lantern this week in the first editorial meeting of the school year. Drake discussed an array of topics, including his goals for this semester, the tuition freeze for in-state students, campus construction, and much more. Here's a brief look into our sit-down with President Drake.
So one of the ways that we wanted to help protect affordability was by freezing tuition and room and board, so that someone who graduates this spring will be paying the same tuition that she paid as a freshman. Unheard of. That's not normal. And so, but that's something we found that we were able to do. We opened incredible new residences on the North Campus, state of the art, and we were able to do that and keep them at the same price that everything was last year by not taking advantage of an agreed upon built-in tuition hike to say, no, if we don't charge that money, then our students get to have that money and to keep it to help defray their college expenses.
The 8 to 10 week period between the start of the school year and Thanksgiving, also known as the red zone, is a time where about 50% of sexual assault cases are known to occur. Last year, undergraduate student government launched the It's On Us campaign in order to educate students on sexual assault and prevention techniques. Senior Policy Advisor Sarah Hudasek spoke with us about what USG is doing to continue their efforts to educate about sexual assault and what you can do to reduce risk.
USG is continuing our work that we started last year with the It's On Us Sexual Violence Awareness Campaign, which stresses bystander intervention in situations that could lead to sexual assault. It's as simple as when you're going to a party with your friends, if you see a situation that could lead to sexual assault, step in, intervene in any way that you can think of at the time, if it's safe for you to do so. And educating students about what consent means and how you can speak with your partner about obtaining consent, and also educating about the resources that are available on campus. Some of those risk reduction techniques would be watching your drink when you're out at a party, because you can avoid being a victim of a date rape drug, or downloading a safety app such as the Circle of Six, which is a safety app that you can notify your friends where you are. It'll send your coordinates to them. That way they can come and find you if you're in trouble. Things like that. Being an active bystander when you're with your friends are ways that you can decrease your risk as much as possible when you might be placed in those situations.
Recently, Ohio State has revised the freshman forgiveness rule, now allowing all undergraduates the option to retake a class. Starting this semester, students will be eligible to retake a course with consent from their advisor regardless of their previous grade. This new forgiveness can be used up to 3 times, but students who have retaken courses under the previous freshman forgiveness rule will only be allowed to use the new program for a combined total of 3 classes.
Transitioning from high school to college can be a big adjustment for some students, and while Welcome Week is aimed at making it a little easier, I got the scoop on some of the resources available to help first-year students now that Welcome Week is over.
The transition into college life can be overwhelming. Ohio State hosts annual Welcome Week events to help first-year students adjust, but the resources don't stop there.
What we aim to do is help them transition from coming onto campus and then into their classroom setting, into their social setting, into really life here at Ohio State and life in the greater Columbus community. But one of the places that can help is Student Life's Counseling and Consultation Service. But they have a program called Let's Talk. It's here in the Ohio Union. You come in and you have a short counseling session to just help you adjust and to learn how to deal with some of the situations you may face.
So the big upcoming event that we have is Family Weekend. So our Parent and Family Weekend is October 2nd to the 4th, so that first weekend in October. So we kind of offer a holistic look at a student's life and allow families and students to attend those sessions together so they can feel more connected in their Ohio State experience.
One thing that sets Ohio State apart from other universities is their first-year experience program, which aims to help combat the typical pitfalls for new students.
When students do struggle, I think it really falls into a few different categories. First is probably social, or how to make this big place small and feel at home. And the second is probably academic, also time management, study skills. Actually, that's where we direct most of our efforts. I would just say not to be afraid to ask for help. I think a lot of first-year students come in and they think that they're the only one that has a question or doesn't know where to turn, and be that student who takes that lead and really takes advantage of all the different things the campus has to offer.
Reporting for Lantern TV, I'm Amanda Vaughn.
Coming up on Buckeye News Now.
New construction projects developing on campus.
And the Buckeyes prepare for the first game of the season.
Don't go away.
Students who don't own a bike or a car now have a new option for transportation. Ohio State launched a new bike share program on Wednesday in partnership with a bike sharing company called Zagster. Bike share works in a similar fashion to the Car2Go system at Ohio State. There are a total of 115 bikes available at 15 different locations around campus. We were at the bike share launch to inform you of how bike share can be utilized.
First of all, they get online, they join, $35 for a student membership. It's good for a year. Then they have the app on their phone. They go in, they get a access code for the bike. They put in the access code, get the lock key to unlock it, and then put the lock back in and then they'll use that when they tie it up or lock it up again to another station. You ride the bikes for free the first hour during the week. There are minutes attached to that, but say you're riding from this classroom to that classroom, simply check it out, ride to that next classroom, check it back in at a station near there, and then check another one out so you don't use up all your time.
As a result of the North Residential District transformation, the university has renamed 2 of the existing residence halls. Neilwood Gables is now Mendoza House, and the Lane Avenue Residence Hall is now Lawrence Tower, in order to fit with the tradition of carrying the namesake of Ohio State veterans.
When the North District was originally built here at Ohio State in the 1960s, it was largely to accommodate student veterans who were returning from conflicts. The buildings, they decided at the time, would be named after Ohio State students who had served in war. With the new transformed North District, we decided to continue that tradition. So the new buildings have names for students who served in the military, as do some of the existing buildings. So what used to be the Lane Avenue Residence Hall is now named Lawrence after an Ohio State student who was the first African American in the space program.
The Board of Trustees met last week to approve the university's 2016 budget. While there, they also authorized 6 construction contracts for the Columbus campus. 2 of the major projects include renovating 59,000 square feet of the former James Cancer Hospital to house the inpatient component of a brain and spine hospital. Another major project includes total renovation of the Mount Hall to house the Office of the Chief Information Officer as well as the Office of Distance Education. Both projects are expected to wrap up by the end of 2016.
So we've had quite a bit of heat and humidity this week.
Yes, we really have. And our meteorologist, John Bangoff, joins us now to tell us if this heat and humidity is going to continue. John?
Ariana, unfortunately, no relief in sight for the next 7 days at least, but for now, still pretty warm out there. High of 88 degrees for your Thursday afternoon. Going to be plenty of sunshine out there, and with this heat and humidity, brings us a chance for some showers and thunderstorms. We had one shower go through yesterday. Could be a similar situation today, about a 20 to 30% chance. If it does rain, it'll probably rain pretty hard, but chances are it probably will not. As we head into your day on Friday, high of 85 degrees, still warm, not quite as warm though. We're going to get a few more clouds coming in, pretty humid with calm winds out there. Not much relief in sight for your afternoon. Heading into the weekend, same old story. 86 on Saturday, partly sunny skies, a little more clouds, again a chance for showers and thunderstorms as we head into the afternoon. And then for your day on Sunday, same old, except this time no clouds or any chance for rain. 87 degrees for your day on Sunday. Plenty of sunshine out there. Definitely bring out the sunglasses. As we finish out your Labor Day weekend, Labor Day, going to be even warmer. 88 degrees, pushing 90. If you're having cookouts, make sure to get out the sunglasses and sunscreen. If you're heading out to Blacksburg for the Ohio State game, going to be sunny all the way over there, and temperatures will be dropping. Only a high of 82 out in Blacksburg. I'm meteorologist John Bangoff. Stay cool out there this weekend, and have a great one.
Last year, the Buckeyes began their season with a loss to Virginia Tech. This year, they are looking to avenge that defeat. Seniors Nick Van Nett and Joshua Perry spoke to the media on Monday about their preparations to take on the Hokies on September 7th.
Absolutely. I mean, they came in our house and, they embarrassed us. So, like you said, we want to, we're out for revenge and we want to go do the same thing to them.
You know, I personally don't talk about repeating, and most of the guys in our locker room don't talk about that. What we talk about is coming together and being a sound team, brotherhood of trust, and then playing 9 units strong.
That's all we have for you on this episode of Buckeye News Now.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and on Instagram.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week.